The wrestler with the red MMA gloves got a little ahead of himself and started to showboat, until he got knocked out when he wasn't paying attention. The 23-year-old soccer player Bursan Selena probably gave the worst penalty kick ever. Somehow he slipped and missed the goal, which was quite an embarrassment for him and his team. This referee raised the wrong hand when the winner was announced. He kinda got confused and quickly corrected his mistake. Luis Suarez, the soccer player, decided to prank Neymar. While Neymar was trying to tie his shoe on the soccer ball, Luis kicked the ball underneath, and let's just say he wasn't that impressed with the prank. At a tennis match, something out of the ordinary happened. Out of nowhere, the sprinklers goes off and soaks everyone in the audience, including some of the tennis players.
Yeah, please, thank you.
The 25-year-old NBA basketball player Sam Decker falls and dribbles the ball off his face. The reaction from the crowd were noticeably hilarious. The two MMA fighters Tyler Bryan and Sean Parker never had known something like this would ever happen. They both knocked out each other at the same exact time, and the crowd went wild. Kemba Walker, the NBA basketball player, celebrates his shot just a bit too soon. He didn't seem to finish looking at the outcome, which made him think he scored and celebrated with a dance. Just moments after Usain Bolt won the 200-meter World Championship, the cameraman lost control of his Segway and crashed into the athlete. Later on, the cameraman apologized and gave him a gift.
Ah, mamma mia! No, questa poi no. Pazzesco. Soffica un po', è stato Ah, mamma mia! No, questa poi no. Pazzesco.
After getting ejected from the basketball game, John Collins, the basketball player, accidentally slaps a kid in the face while trying to high-five his fans.
John Collins got ejected at the end of the game on the weekend. High-five everybody on the way out. At the Cyclocross World Championship, one of the cyclists thought he had won. He didn't realize there was one more lap left and celebrated a little too early.
To try and keep these Belgians at bay. Oh no, who thinks he's won? No, there's one lap to go. There's one lap of racing to go. No, he hasn't heard it. There's one lap of racing to go. And he thinks he's won the world title.
The tennis player Stan Wawrinka hits the ball against his opponent's groin area. The ball first landed on the racket and bounced right off Martin Klazan. The injured player took him a while to recover from the hit. At a basketball game, one of the players, Sadi Osman, spits out his mouthpiece during a free throw. The look on his face is quite funny. He later on picked it up from the floor and tucked it in his shoe.
what happened here.
Hang on, said Robbie Mott.
An injured soccer player was supposedly put in a stretcher to move him out of the way. He was dropped twice from the lazy work ethic from the medics. The basketball player Carlos Boozer's celebration went very wrong. After scoring his shot, he accidentally punched the referee below the belt. The referee saw the accident for what it was and walked it off. One of the volleyball players played their heart out. The volleyball was passed to someone to the right. He then jumped over the board just to save it. The tennis player Novak Djokovic lost his temper at a match and broke the racket, hitting it against the ground numerous times. Even his opponent Andy Murray released his anger. If you want to win an iPhone 11, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to be entered in the giveaway. Then just simply comment saying that you did. The red volleyball team thought they made the last shot and won, so they celebrated in a huddle. They didn't seem to realize the ball got saved, so they missed the shot. A marathon runner breaks his ankle right before the finish line. He jumped and bent his foot just seconds away. Surprisingly, he still had a smile on his face during the whole incident.
China! Lebo! You are an Iron Man! Joe Sheeter! You're an Iron Man, Joe! Douglas Scott! Roseville Park, New Jersey, you are an Iron Man! Jennifer Worath! From Idaho, you are an Iron Man! Daniel Gordon, come on home!
Marty Fish, the tennis player, tried to save the tennis ball, but when he did, he got too close to the net and fell over. The opponent helped him because he got stuck. The 56-year-old former Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho embarrassingly slipped at a Russian Hockey League match. The captain of this hockey team was awarded with a trophy. As he was about to pass it along to the other team player, it broke in half. They were both puzzled because they didn't know what to do.